now, your first warning forecast with meteorologist Paul Cayano.
Well, we had a beautiful weekend, and now it's time to close the windows back up.
Yeah, put on the ACs. I mean, we are turning over the calendar to September, but it's going to feel like July. It's almost like you turn it the opposite direction, right? Or as one of my weather spotters, Mountain Mike, used to say, I think my calendar's broken. You head outside, boy, does it feel like midsummer. And I'll tell you something, it's not unprecedented. In fact, the longest heat wave on record, and it lasted 10 days here in Albany, happened right at this time of year from August 27th through September 5th. 1953, it was 90 degrees or higher in Albany, and we're not talking about these wimpy 90 or 91, Tim Meir. We're talking about 100 degrees in Albany during that stretch of time for a couple of days. Look at September 2nd, September 3rd, 1953 was 100 degrees. In fact, this is the last time it reached 100 degrees in Albany, September 3rd, 1953. That's why I have the asterisk there. So it doesn't look like any of these records are in jeopardy, but we will be well into the 80s, if not lower 90s. We're looking at Hurricane Fred in the tropics moving over the Cape Verde Islands. Very uncommon for a hurricane to form this close to Africa. The waves come off of Africa, but it takes time for them to develop. Not this time. We have a Category 1 hurricane named Fred, 85-mile-per-hour winds with gusts over 100. It's moving to the northwest at 12, but the water up here is relatively cooler, so it doesn't look like a Fred is going to last very long. Still, though, the Cape Verde Islands under the gun, and we have a shot from a webcam out on the Cape Verde Islands, and you could see some of the rough surf and some of the higher tides associated with that hurricane. First warning live Doppler dry over us right now. Already 82 at the noon hour in Albany and at Glens Falls. High 70s in surrounding communities. Pittsfield, parts of the Berkshires, Duanesburg 74, 80 at Canajoharie. These temperatures riding a good 4 to 5 to as much as 7 to 10 degrees higher than yesterday's pace, and that'll put us well up into the 80s this afternoon as that high crests over us. Notice a little bit of a dip with a frontal system heading in our direction. I think that's going to make a run at us tonight, but then get pushed back by the ridge of high pressure as a warm front tomorrow. That's going to allow even more warmth and humidity into the area, and will make an even stronger run at the 90-degree mark tomorrow and especially Wednesday. Just a few scattered clouds around over the next 24 hours, but blazing sunshine for this time of year tomorrow. So this afternoon, 87, warm and humid, back down into the mid-60s tonight, staying muggy, and it looks like we'll be right back into the high 80s tomorrow. A couple of places may even touch the 90-degree mark. We'll touch it on Wednesday here in the Capital District before Thursday arrives with a few showers and thunderstorms, but staying warm into the weekend.
All right. Thank you, Paul.